Welcome! Today I am with Realme Narzo 30 and I will show you a couple camera tricks. So at first I will show you the best features that we can find in the settings, and after that we will smoothly move to the modes like photo, video, portrait, or these additionals that we can find right here. So let's start from the settings as I said before, and at first we can activate or deactivate the watermark. As you can see, all of the settings that you have see right now are set up like that as a default. So we can basically turn on the watermark, we can add the photo and the model, the phone model and the date and time stamp on the photos. And when you click on the phone model, you can also set your custom signature. So I'm going to type here Hardreset, and also we can decide if you want to get them on the photos, videos, or on the both of them. And when we talk about the timestamp, we can make the same, so we can decide. So we can, for example, turn them off on the videos and leave only on the photos. So right now let's take this kind of photo. And take a look right now. Right here at the middle we can find the Realme shot by Hardreset date and time signature. So yeah, that's how the watermark option looks. The next option that we can find here is the volume button. So as you can see, we got the volume buttons on the left side, and you can use them as the shutter, zoom, or volume. I'm going to switch to the zoom, for example, and take a look how great it works. When you cannot zoom with this shortcuts or pinching screen like that, you can make it by using this volume up and volume down buttons. Take a look. We can zoom into the 10 times and take a look. That's my finger. It's very close. So smoothly you can zoom in and zoom out with these buttons. Okay, and in this place we can also find the composition, so we can add the grid lines to the photos and the videos, and also the leveler. Take a look, it's right here. So with the help grid lines you are able to take better composition on your photos, just like that. It's in the middle in the photo, and with the help grid lines in the screen we can make it definitely easier. When you go for the advanced settings, there is honestly nothing interesting. As you can see, in the shooting methods we can find the two useful options. So we can take photo by touching screen, so let's enable, and take photo with gesture, so we can show palm of our hand. Take a look right now. Sometimes you cannot reach your shutter when you hold phone like that, and if you want to take photo, you can just press on your screen. And the same when you show palm of your hand. Well, let me just hold it like that, for example. Okay, it's not working. Maybe I'm going to switch to the selfie camera, and maybe it will work right now. Okay, as you can see, it works only on the selfie camera. So right now when you show the palm of your hand, the photo will be taken. Let's go back for the settings. We were in this shooting methods. I'm going to turn off these two options, and honestly that's all from the settings. So right now when you are in the photo mode, we can, for example, quickly increase and decrease brightness level. So when you tap on the screen, you have to move this icon to decrease or increase brightness level. So we don't even have to go for the pro mode, you can make it manually like that. When you tap right here, you can also quickly add filters. So we can quickly change temperature and colors on our photos without using any external application from the Play Store. And take a look how the photos looks with these modes. For me that's a really great option. Well, I'm going to switch to the normal original mode. We can also find here this Google Lens shortcut. So when you tap here and accept all the permission that pops on your screen, you are able to make, for example, the quick search. So if you are looking for something, I don't know, we can take a look on this, I don't know, maybe of this button that is in front of me. So when you got this blue dot, it means that phone recognize this item, and by the way, you have to be online or on the mobile data. And when you press shutter, you will find similar objects. We can also make a try with this Xbox controller and take a look. We got the web search. So yeah, that's very cool and useful feature. If you have a free time, you can find here a lot of useful options. When you are in the portrait mode, we can activate the timer. So take a look. We can set to 3 or 10 seconds, and after that time the photo will be taken. You can also find this option in the night mode, as you can see. When you are in the video mode, we can quickly increase stabilization by tapping here and turning on the ultra steady mode. When you go for the 48 megapixel mode, you can get more details on your photos. So let me show you how it looks. I'm going to take photo with this 48 megapixel mode and also without. And let's take a look on both photos. So that's the normal photo taken with the normal mode, and take a look on the 48. As you can see right here, we can spot definitely more details, especially right here on this button. We can also zoom definitely closer. So basically we got more details on this kind of the photos. When you go for the more modes, sorry guys, we can find, for example, the text scanner. So right now, as you can see, this feature can recognize and extract the text from a photo. Maybe I'm going to use this empty pack. Let's try. As you can see, it recognizes the text. You can spot it by looking on this yellow frame. So press on the shutter and it will automatically cut out the rest of the photo. So we will only focus on the text. As you can see, it's not working perfectly because here we got the empty spaces on the right upper corner and I mean on the left upper corner and the right bottom corner. But definitely it's the great and useful feature. In the more modes, you can also find the Pro mode, where we can adjust more options manually, like ISO. We can also find here the shutter speed, white balance, AF, and also the EV. If you don't know how to use this mode, you can simply tap on this icon information in the right corner. Here you have the great example, the user manual basically of the Pro mode. If you still don't know how to use it, you can also check the other video on our YouTube channel where our photo experts show you step by step how to use this great feature. So that's all. If you find this video helpful, remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe.